Alright, we got a lot to talk about and very little time to talk about it because us millennials have the attention span of a goldfish, so we gotta get into this. Okay, hi, my name is Liam and I'm here to distract you from life, and today we're talking about a lot of things. We got a lot to do. A lot of music's happened in the last week or so. Actually, there's a lot of music happening all the time, but I want to talk about 3 things today, starting with Katy Perry's new song. Okay, so listen. Okay, I have been a huge fan of Katy Perry. I'm getting grumpy. I've been a huge fan of Katy Perry since Teenage Dream. Since before listen, I loved Teenage Dream, lived for it. Now Prism was a whole other story for me. So Prism was very slow. It was very chilly. It was not cold like burr cold, but like it was very chill. Like, you know, and I want pop from Katy Perry. I want glitter and drama and pure peacock. You know what I mean? And, you know, every now and again there's an artist and they have an album and they have something that it's kind of like, it's their down period, it's their down album, and that's fine. You know, I really feel like whatever this food album is that Katy's coming out with is going to be, I'm worried. Slave to the Rhythm was not my favorite song because I was expecting more from it. I was expecting it. Do you know when there's the beginning of the song and it's really kind of low and then you're like, okay, something's gonna happen here, it's gonna build up. Change to the Rhythm was just like the build up period, but constantly happening, you know what I mean? And Swiss is this whole other level. I don't know what she's trying to do here, and I just want it. I don't even know what I want, but it's not this. And honestly, I mean, the biggest, awesomest part of this song is Nicki. Nicki's part is awesome. I love when she goes in her songs. That's just my favorite thing. Anyway, that is the part of the song that I've been listening this on repeat for. It's not so much for Katy Perry, and all the songs that are coming out that are going to be on this new album, I am just not. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm not right now feeling it. Anyway, look, I'm bored. Give me a moment here. I just need to remind you that down here, put it into the right spot this time, there is a grey like button that is just waiting to be turned blue. Just hit it for it. It has a dream of being blue. Help it reach that dream. You hit the like button is what I'm saying. I know it's been about a week and a half and I'm not being too topical right now, but I wanted to listen to this album a couple times and get it going. So first of all, the album's called Harry Styles by Harry Styles. I mean, really? That's beside the point. First of all, I want to get out of the way that I was a humongous One Direction fan when I was in college, and anyone said that we need to take this in one direction, or we need to go in... Is that a bug? Oh god, no, it's just Christ. I just feel like I'm George Michael and I'm fancy when I wear these earrings. Anyway, so, okay, I listened to this album the first time, and I listened to a single when it came out, but I was so ready to not like this album. I didn't go into it not liking it. I listened to it the first time and I was like, okay, when I make this video, I am going to just say the reasons why I don't like it so much, because honestly, I don't like it that much. But then I listened to it a second time and I was like, okay, I get it. Here's the thing. So the first time I listened to it, it was really, to me, quite slow. And I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this again. But the number one song that I really liked on this album was Meet Me in the Hallway. And that was the first thing we heard from Harry in ages, which, by the way, just a sidebar, Zayn stole his spotlight. We all thought that when that whole One Direction situation was over with, Harry was gonna burst out of the scene, he was gonna have the number one career, but Zayn left early and got a head start. Here's the thing, this isn't about Zayn, but this album, I really feel like Harry was trying to, it was very Bowie. It was very arty. It was something very refreshing in the pop world right now. It is not, it's not new, but it's refreshing. That's what I'll say. And the reason why I have now changed my mind about liking this is because of that. I listened to it again and I thought, okay, this is something that I can listen to again. In a chill vibe. I can see myself having a glass of wine and putting this on again and just, and chilling with it. It's like something that I can see myself listening to again. It's like the Joanne album. I can see myself coming back to it. And it's also very interesting to see Harry Styles writing very adult music. And this isn't very adult like Nicki Minaj kind of adult. It's very adult as in there are some sexual aspects of this album. And I mean, it's still PG-13, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see Harry in that light. And I'm thinking the next album he's gonna have is gonna step it up a little bit more, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I have seen the album of Liam's new single that came out. I mean, I've seen the album cover, not the album cover, the single cover of that, and but he's a boys to men, honey. I wish I would turn into a man. I'm still just trying to get through puberty. Okay, now, I was on a live stream on Saturday. I do live streams now every single Saturday at 10 a.m. Australian Standard Eastern Time. Say that right? Yes. And while I was on that chat, I was talking to a couple of people who watch these videos, and I was like, listen, I'm making my Wednesday video and I'm gonna do it about this and this, and I need a third one. And someone said that they wanted me to have a little chat about the new Paramore album, and I did a video where I spoke about the new single that came out, out not too long ago, which was Hard Times. And look, in a nutshell, my ideas of that song was it was fine. that was my official review. Just on that as well, when I do my live streams on Saturday, please come to them because I have a Discord chat where I'll put the link in the description where you can join that Discord chat and we can have a chat on Saturdays because I'm just at the moment playing Animal Crossing, which is super fun, but I'm also mainly chatting to you guys about how you are. I'm interviewing some people and just seeing what their lives are like. But the main thing is I want to talk about this channel and the kind of content you want to see on Wednesdays because Saturdays I do RuPaul's Drag Race. So if you're watching this right now, because a lot of the people who watch these videos are people who actually like click my videos other than RuPaul stuff. So I'm mainly talking to you. Please come to these on Saturdays if you can, which is probably Friday, by the way, if you're in America. But please try and come to those 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. Put that in your D-Daisies. Put it in your D-O Daisies. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about because Ryan, who is a subscriber, has said that he would like me to talk a little bit about the new Paramore album. So, Hard Times, as I said, it was fine. And this album is not just fine, it is fine. You know what I mean? So okay. You know how I was saying with Katy Perry, and other artists, there's like a hit and miss factor sometimes with our faves? Like they'll have a really good strong album that gets us sucked into them, and then they'll have another one that comes out that's a bit more personal, but I can't really dance to it. And then they have another one that comes out that's like, whoa. Okay, it was like art pop, and then Cheek to Cheek, you know, that was the album that was just kind of like, we'll just forgive you for that. And then there was Joanne, and then The Cure. Oh my God. Anyway, let's not get into that. The Cure's amazing. No, okay, so Paramore's album. Paramore has always seemed to have, every album they've had, I've never gone, this was a miss. Except for Love. That single really, I don't like when people are in love. This is why Adele does so well. And okay, anyway. Paramore has consecutively always had albums that have been good. They've been really good and I love them. And this album is no exception. This album, this album is a jam. Is it a jam? No, it's not a jam. What am I trying to say here? It's true Paramore. It is the Paramore I knew in 2000s. And it gives me that nostalgia value, but it also gives me a lot of vulnerability, which is what I really like. For instance, my favorite song on this whole album is 26. And it's not, I can't dance to it, it's just the sound in her vocals it's raw and it's what I need. It's what I need. Anyway, my official review of that is it's not just fine, it's fine. So it's great. Guys, there is this little tiny button that is just below this video and it says, it's this little rectangle and it says the word subscribe. And if you hit that button, you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Isn't that amazing? Guys, this has been so much fun. I've really enjoyed this. So I really wanna emphasize the fact to try and come to my Saturday streams, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I would really like to talk to you about some videos or things you'd like me to review or talk about next Wednesday. And, you know, I will see you on Saturday. Okay, thanks guys. I will see you on Saturday.